Welcome, everyone. I am Caterina Semedeferi, co-director of CARTA and professor of anthropology at UC San Diego. It is my great pleasure to welcome and thank each of you for joining us today for our symposium, The Idea Organ. CARTA is a transdisciplinary collaboration between faculty at UC San Diego and the Salk Institute, along with interested scientists at other institutions. CARTA seeks to understand the human story, from our biology to our behavior and to our culture. We believe that through understanding human origins, we can shape a better future, and that by connecting different knowledge bases, we can address the fundamental questions and practical concerns that impact our daily lives. Questions such as, how do we sustainably feed 9 billion people? How do environment and care impact development? How do we maximize health and minimize disease? And how do we minimize conflict in a global society? We also believe we can scientifically address the two core questions of anthropogeny. Where did we come from? And how did we get here? CARTA's key mission is the scientific quest to explain the origins of humans. Anthropogeny is at the intersection of the humanities and the natural sciences, and we believe that the only way to address these two important questions is to draw evidence from these very different disciplines. CARTA would like to thank the following supporters who keep our symposia free for all to enjoy. CARTA's major sponsors, Annette Merrill-Smith, Nisi and Ajit Varki, and an anonymous donor. We also thank CARTA's benefactors and patrons and CARTA's many friends and supporters. Closed captioning for this symposium's recorded talks was made possible by CARTA patrons Ingrid Benirschke-Perkins and Gordon Perkins, increasing the access and the reach of CARTA's free public symposia. I encourage you to follow their example by supporting CARTA. Your support powers our pursuit of anthropogeny and ensures that valuable scientific programming is free and accessible for all. Giving a gift is as simple as using your smartphone to scan this QR code or visiting the CARTA website. There is no amount too small to let CARTA know that our work has made a difference in your thinking. Of course, an event like this is not possible without the dedication of those working behind the scenes. We are extremely fortunate to have a wonderful group of collaborators who have produced this symposium and its related content. Thanks must also go to you, our viewers. Through your interest and the dedicated efforts of CARTA and our contributing partners, CARTA Symposia have become the #1 science program aired by UCTV, amassing over 43 million views. You can explore the entire CARTA video library for free at the link shown here. We will have a live panel discussion and Q&A at the end of the symposium. So if you have questions for any of today's speakers, please submit them either by emailing carta-info@anthropogeny.org, or if you're on Zoom, click the Q&A button. On behalf of CARTA, I hope that you enjoy The Idea Organ, co-chaired by Alison Motry and Genevieve Konopka. It is my great pleasure to introduce Alison, who will give the opening remarks for today's event.
Dear colleagues and friends, I'm Alison Motry, Associated Director of CARTA and co-director of the Archaicalization Center here at UC San Diego. Together with Dr. Konopka, we would like to welcome you to this fascinating series of talks on the idea organ. Humans live in a world shaped not only by matter and energy, but by ideas. Ideas born in the brain, carried by language, preserved in culture, and accumulated across generations until they transform reality itself. From the earliest stone tools and shelters to symbolic art, abstract reasoning, and modern science, the human brain has acted as an engine of imagination, an idea organ that has reshaped our species. the planet we inhabit, and our perception of the universe. What makes this possible is not only brain size alone, but a distinctive biology intertwined with language, culture, and social life. Through cumulative culture, knowledge built upon knowledge, humans have moved far beyond the cognitive landscape of other large brainy animals, including our closest living and extinct relatives. Each generation inherits not only genes, but also ideas, tools, ways of thinking, and that expand what the next generation can imagine and create. This symposium brings us together to explore how this remarkable organ develops, functions, and sometimes fails. We will journey from molecules, cell populations, and circuitries that make us unique to humans. Plus, we'll hear more about how the environment can shape the brain across the lifespan. We'll also confront the many ways brain function can be compromised and what that teaches about both vulnerability and resilience. By tracing the evolutionary and developmental roots of our idea organ, we aim to better understand how the unique interplay of biology and culture can give rise to a brain capable of perceiving, interpreting, and remaking the world, and how this capability continues to drive human innovation today. Welcome to this CARTA Symposium.